Good evening, everyone. With deep respect and heartfelt gratitude, we are here to honor our esteemed principal on the occasion of her retirement. I welcome all the dignitaries, our new principal. Good evening, everyone. With deep respect and heartfelt gratitude, we are here to honor our esteemed principal on the occasion of her retirement. I welcome all the dignitaries, our new principal, Mrs.V.A.Suraja, Mr. Srinivas, better half of our ma'am, Mrs. Althea and her daughter, her neighbor, her favorite aunt, to this wonderful occasion. Now, to formally commence today's program, I take this opportunity. I beg your pardon. We shall now begin this auspicious occasion by paying our respect to our motherland. Let's rise for the Tamil Thai Varthu.
சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கனமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Please be seated. Now, to formally commence today's program, I take this opportunity to invite our principal, Mrs. Sri Kala Karunakaran, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good evening to one and all. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate the remarkable career of Mrs.V.A.Suraja, Principal of SBOA Global School. 34 years of tireless efforts, unwavering commitment, and a warm welcome to our Secretary and Correspondent, Sri A. Senthil Ramesh. We are here to express our gratitude for the lasting imprint and motivation she leaves behind. The retiring principal. I take the privilege to welcome the dignitaries on the dais. I extend a warm welcome to our Sri A. Senthil Ramesh. Welcome to you. Sir, your presence is an honor to us and a motivation to the retiring principal. I welcome on stage, they're already on the stage. I welcome on stage. I extend a warm welcome principal to our correspondent and Sri J. Ravi Kumar. Mr. Srinivasan, welcome to you. The prime people of the day. So a hearty welcome to the two of you. I welcome on stage, they're already on the stage. I welcome on stage to Administrator, our beloved Principal, Suraja Ma'am, Kumar Sir, and her better half, Mr. Srinivasan. I take this opportunity. The prime people of the day. So a hearty come to be part of this occasion. A hearty welcome to you. We also have with us PTA EC committee members and the CC committee members from the parent representatives. I extend a warm welcome to all of you as well. I extend a warm welcome to the SBOA Global family, all the staff, the teachers, all the members of the SBOA family. We are here actually to celebrate a great person. So a hearty welcome to each one of you, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request our correspondent, Sri J. Ravi Kumar, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. I asked her first we will felicitate and we'll move, but I didn't know that I'll be starting because I started preparing, taking points. But okay, anyhow. Yes. Most respected Secretary and Correspondent, Sri Sindhil Ramesh, and hero and heroine of today's, we call it as a Thanksgiving function. So the contribution to this great institution, 32 years, 34 years of service to this trust. So we call them, they call this as a Thanksgiving function, Mrs.V.A.Suraja and Mr. Srinivasan. And on behalf of all of you and on behalf of the trust, I take this opportunity to welcome Srimati Srikala, Principal, to our global family. And we are really happy to have our Ravi Kumar sir's presence here because he was our earlier principal. So during his time we had a lot of nice, good moments. And the PTA President, Mr. Panjaksharam, and his team of office bearers, and the neighbors, friends of Suraja Madam, those who are here to grace the occasion, and our pillar of the trust and the most respected teachers of our SBOA trust. Good evening, one and all. It's really a wonderful evening where we are felicitating a person who has put in 34 years of service to this trust. Imagine when she entered this trust, how these schools were. You go back to that 34 years before, how the school was. And teachers, I am telling you really, the people, those who have been with this trust for 34 years, the hardship, the contribution, the dedication, what she has made, we cannot speak it in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or in one day. It will take days to tell. Because this trust was started with a thatched roof. Ola Kottail Aramicha school. Then slowly the goodwill, we earned the goodwill of the people, and the admission started increasing. Simply a school cannot, because of a good principal or because of a good trust, school cannot get admission. The dedication of, that's why I am telling you, the pillar of the trust. Teachers are the pillar of the trust. You are the face of the school. So that way, Madam, 34 years she has been serving to the school. Imagine the hardship and the contribution she has made. And this trust has delivered more than 5 lakh citizens to this country. We can proudly say, very good citizens. IAS officers, IPS officers, bank officers, any government department, doctors, engineers, lawyers, wherever we are going, out of the country, out of it, when we say that we are coming from Chennai, they come and say, sir, I am an alumni of SBOA. So that is the contribution, that is the hard work she has put. And definitely I am telling you, all the youngsters, you may be thinking that I have joined 5 years before, I have joined 1 year before. இது மலைப்பாக இருக்கும், 34 வருஷம் இதே ஸ்கூலில் இதே மூஞ்சிகள்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கணுமா அப்படின்னு ஒரு மலைப்பாக இருக்கும். பட் only thing is, don't work for the principal or don't work for the trust. You have to, don't work for any individual, don't work for any individual. You have to work for the organization. You have to work for the school, work for the trust. நம்ம ஸ்கூல் வீட்டில் படிக்கும்போதெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், படிச்சுனே இருப்போம். அப்பா பார்க்கும்போது கடன்னு ஒன்று சவுண்டாக படிப்போம். அவர் அப்படி போன உடனே புக்கை மூடி வச்சுருவோம். அப்போ ஒழுங்காக படிச்சிருந்தா இப்போ ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி நிலைமையில் இருக்கிற நான்லாம் எதுக்காக சொல்ல வரேன்னா, we have to be honest. We have to be honest, trustworthy. Then only you can continue in this organization 34 years of service to this institution. And she's a role model. When Ravi sir left the school, I was literally, then how we'll be managing. Like now, the situation when she is leaving the school and madam is taking over, I'm having little, because the whole system has to be managed and supervised, and the results has to be produced. Otherwise, we are questioned. Our secretary and correspondent conducted a management committee meeting, and he continuously questioned what is happening, what is this, what is that, how things are moving academically, and even the fee collection, all these things. So when we are answering, we are answerable to the trust management. So in this situation, we have people like Suraja madam. Our job is easy. We need not come to school at all. We can be at home. During one phone call, things will happen. So in that way, she made my job easy, and the administration was excellent. We were producing good result, and activities were continuously happening. So many activities. Recently also she opened 4 clubs. ULIPs. So many clubs, I don't remember the names also. ULIPs. So many clubs she has opened, and she has been trying for NCC. I have been telling her, madam, NCC we should have. All the 3 wings we should have. And she is also trying for that. And scouts, how we are doing. And NSS. All these things, because she is the captain of the ship. The captain is taking this ship in a right direction. And among all the schools, 12 schools of the trust, this SBOA Global School is number 1. Number 1. I can proudly say, and our secretary and correspondent also will vouch for it, because whenever he speaks, he gives extra attention, or whenever whatever we are requesting, he will tell yes, he will give it, because we are all hardworking people. We are all hardworking people. Am I correct? Yes, we are working hard, and we will take this global school to the next level, and we will work for the society. Not only as a school, we have to give good citizens. We have to produce good students. And everyone should say that, yes, here is a boy studied in SBOA Global School. He is well conducted, well organized, very disciplined, very volunteers for everything. So this is our primary duty, and madam is leaving a great legacy. She is leaving behind a great legacy to this global school and to the trust. So madam, on behalf of the trust, we wish you a very happy, healthy, contented retired life, madam. Sir, we have been taking her service, and she has contributed to the trust and school. Probably you might have missed her at home. So now she is joining you again, and definitely you should take care of her, and both of you should live another 60 years. You should live another 60 years and enjoy the life. Probably you might have missed some things which you want to do, and madam also might have missed small things. She might have missed reading books, or planting trees, or going to her native place, or talking to the aunties also, neighbors. She would not have spoken to them because she was busy coming to school and going back. So probably you can also have chat with her for more time, and she'll be with you. So yes, madam, please welcome madam. Yes, please come. So we welcome our JC teachers, our principal madam. So with this, I think we wish madam a very happy, healthy, contented retired life. Thank you, thank you. ஒரு பேச்சினா இருக்கும்போது டக்குன்னு ஒரு சலசலப்பு வந்ததுன்னா கொஞ்சம் இதாகும். நம்ம மனப்பாடம் பண்ண வந்ததெல்லாம் நம்ம we are missing it out. So thank you, thank you. Just to make you all smile, I told. It's nothing like that. Whatever I had in my mind, not by hearted, whatever I had in my mind, I have spoken. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and heartfelt words. Your address has beautifully captured the essence of this moment, and we are grateful for your leadership and vision in bringing us all together today. And now, to honor this extraordinary journey, I would like to invite Mrs. R.E.Shuba on stage to share a few words and felicitate our principal as a token of our love and respect.
Good evening to one and all present here. Let's pause for a moment with heart sincere. Today, we honor a soul so bright, who led with wisdom, warmth and light. A principal, yes, but so much more, a teacher, mentor and friend we adore. In circuits and courts, she found delight, guiding young minds towards future's light. Today, we have gathered not only to bid farewell, to celebrate a journey of excellence, dedication and kindness, a journey led by a remarkable individual, our beloved principal and a computer science teacher, Mrs.V.A.Suraja. Spanning an incredible 34 years, our principal, Mrs.V.A.Suraja, has dedicated her life to the noble profession of teaching. From chalkboards to smart boards, from handwritten notes to digital classrooms, she embraced change with grace, always putting students at the center. 34 years of patience, passion and purpose, a journey that will be remembered with deep respect and gratitude by all whose lives she touched. As a principal, she led this institution with a quiet strength, a clear vision and a heart that truly cared. Her door was always open for students seeking help, for teachers needing support, and for parents who find comfort in her reassuring words. What stood out the most was her ever-smiling face. It didn't matter how busy the day was and how tough the challenges were. She met them all with grace, positivity, and that familiar smile that made us all feel at ease. What made our principal truly exceptional was her belief that education does not stop at the classroom door. Under her leadership, learning extended into nature, values, and life skills. The campus we see today, full of greenery, positive energy, and active student engagement, is a reflection of her dream and efforts. Initiative taken like the Glow Green project turned the idea of sustainability into a daily habit for students to reclaim the planet. It wasn't just about planting trees. It was about nurturing responsibility, awareness, and care for the environment. Not only Glow Green, her remarkable work extends in zero waste to landfill program, initiatives for sending students to participate in various inter-school competitions, inauguration of various clubs and annual camps. The book safari was another brilliant idea brought to life by her encouraging students to blend reading and exploration. Another initiative was Knowledge Munch with Lunch, Kid Venture, Inter-School Competition, Grandparents' Day, and Cook with Dad were the initiatives taken by our principal for the KG students. Skill-based education programs, MindSpark and Ulipsu were also introduced. Today, as she steps into a well-deserved retirement, we don't just say goodbye, we say thank you. Thank you for the years of service, for the wisdom you shared, for the kindness you showed, and for the many lives you have touched. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Mrs. R. Sophia, Department of English, to present the citation of appreciation to ma'am as a symbol of our gratitude, admiration, and the lasting impact you've made throughout your career, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone present here. The citation presented to Mrs.V.A.Suraja, Principal, SBOA Global School, on her superannuation on 31st July 2025. In the year of 91, incepted your journey with courage and elegance. You embraced the noble calling of teaching, stepping into the rightful place, that is SBIOA Educational Trust. Through decades of service, both tenacious and true, you built futures strong under wisdom's skies through. A graceful comportment, discerning and a pioneer mind, with purpose and steadfast, led with kind. A virtuoso of varied roles, you balanced duties, reached your goals, planting new seeds within every reach. Each year was a chapter, each day a new page, a story of passion with a vision that only grows sage. Through changes and trials, you never let go, a mentor, guide with a tireless glow. You taught with clarity, guidance and hope. As a teacher of tech, you taught beyond the screen and code. With commands and logic, you eased each learning load. Yet outside the lab, your energy soared. In fields and codes, your passion roared. You did for more than just show the way. You reimagined learning day after day. Each initiative crafted like poetry. With Glow Green, you sparked eco-minds to grow and turned everyday waste into purposeful flow. Global Book Safari opened the pages of dreams while clubs took root under your steady gaze. A green garden bloomed where every heart, both young and old, would admire and care, teaching that progress and nature can share. From WSE wins to ideas profound, your hunger for new frontiers knew no bound. Feathers to your cap? No, a crown you wore of innovation, dedication, concern, and so much more. In SBOA JC, the first ever ELF exhibition bore your hallmark, pure mystery. SmartFest Expo, a triumph anew, and every detail shaped by the excellence in you. The O-level certification, an honor, a stride, by training officials with pride. With vision as steady as the compass true, you charted paths where greatness grew. A leader, an impeccable planner.
சுட்டின்னு சொல்வாங்க, மவுஸை கணினி சுட்டின்னு சொல்வாங்க. ரெண்டுத்தையும் சேர்த்து நான் வந்து நம்ம மேம சுட்டின்னு சொல்லிட்டேன். நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் அவங்க சுட்டி பெண் அப்படின்னு. சரியா? நீங்கள் ஒரு சிறந்த சுட்டி. எங்கெங்கு எப்பணிகள் இருக்கின்றன, என்னென்ன திறமைகள் யார் யாரிடம் ஒளிந்திருக்கின்றன என்று கண்டறிந்து அதை சுட்டி காட்டிய சிறந்த கணினி சுட்டி, கன்னி சுட்டின்னு சொல்லலாம். உங்கள் மனதோ வன்பொருள், வன்பொருள்னா ஹார்ட்வேர், சரிங்களா? உங்கள் மனதோ வன்பொருள், தீராத கை வலியிலும் தினமும் பள்ளிக்கு வந்து வலிகளை சகித்து கொண்டு வடுக்களை மறைத்து கொண்டு அலுவல்களை முடித்து கொண்டு சவால்களை சமாளித்து கொண்டு இரும்பு பெண்ணாய் பள்ளியை வலம் வந்த வன்பொருளே, இரும்பு பெண்ணாய் பள்ளியை வலம் வந்த வன்பொருளே, உண்மையில் நீர் ஓர் மென்பொருள். மென்பொருள்னா சாஃப்ட்வேர். குழந்தைகளை கண்டால் சிரிக்கும் அந்த கண்கள், பிறர் துன்பத்தை கேட்டால் நனையும் அந்த இமைகள், உதவி என்று கேட்டால் உதவும் அந்த கரங்கள், கேட்கவில்லை என்றாலும் கொடுத்து உதவும் கைகள், தாய்மை உணர்வோடு பேசிடும் அந்த வார்த்தைகள், தகுதி பதவி என்று பார்க்காமல் சமமாய் பழகிய பண்புகள், இவை கணினி இடமே இல்லாத மென்பொருட்கள். இவை அனைத்தும் உம்மிடம் கற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டிய மேன்பொருட்கள். அம்மா அவர்கள் SBOA பன்னாட்டு பள்ளியின் மத்திய செயலாக்க அலகு அப்படின்னா சென்ட்ரல் ப்ராசஸிங் யூனிட் CPU. இதை நம்ம மைய செயலகம்னு சொல்லலாம். நான் அலகுன்னு பயன்படுத்தியிருக்கேன். எவ்வாறெனில் இவர் வழிபாட்டு கூட்டத்திற்கு திட்டமிடுவார், வருகை பதிவேட்டை தினமும் சோதனையிடுவார், வகுப்பறைகளை சுற்றி நோட்டமிடுவார், செயல் பணியாளர் செயல்களை கண்காணிப்பார், சிறு சிறு வேலைகளை கூட கவனிப்பார், தெளிவாய் பணிகளை புரிய வைப்பார், தவறுகள் இருப்பின் திருத்துவார், தட்டாது ஊக்கத்தினை அளிப்பார், மாணவர்களுக்கு தவறாது வகுப்பெடுப்பார். உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் பிரின்சிபல் மேம்க்கு 7 பீரியட் தான் கொடுக்கணும் பாட வேலைகள். நம்மளுடைய முதல்வர் அவர்கள் 18 பாட வேலைகள் எடுத்த ஒரு முதல்வர். அதையும் தவறாம போயிடுவாங்க. மாணவர்களுக்கு தவறாது வகுப்பெடுப்பார், பெற்றோர்களின் குறைகளை களைந்தெறிவார், ஆசிரியரின் திறன்களை வெளிக்கொணர்வார், அனைத்திற்கும் மூலமாய் நடுவன் அரசாய் செயற்கரிய செயல்களை செயலாக்கிய எம் பள்ளியின் மத்திய செயலாக்க அலகே பன்னாட்டு பள்ளியின் அழகியே. 34 வருட கல்வி பணியில் மூத்தின் தரம் அறிவது உரைக்கல்லின் வேலை. உரைக்கல்னா அவங்க நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியாது. தங்கமான் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கான கல்ல உரைக்கல்னு. தங்கத்தின் தரம் அறிவது உரைக்கல்லின் வேலை. உரைக்கல் உண்மையை உலகிற்கு உணர்த்தவில்லை என்றால் தங்கத்தின் மதிப்பு ஒன்றும் குறைந்து விடாது. உரைத்தாலும் உரைக்காவிட்டாலும் தங்கம் தங்கமே. SBOA பன்னாட்டு பள்ளியின் தங்க பெண்ணே, எங்கள் சிங்க பெண்ணே, இப்பணி ஓய்வு நாளை சுதந்திர நாளாக கொண்டு சிறகடித்து பரப்பீர், கண்டம் விட்டு கண்டம் சென்றடைவீர், கல்வி பணியை வெவ்வேறு வடிவங்களில் வெளிக்கொணர்வீர். உங்களால் வளரட்டும் புது கல்வி முறை, சிறகடிக்கட்டும் அடுத்த தலைமுறை, சிறகடிக்கட்டும் அடுத்த தலைமுறை. தங்கள் குடும்பத்தாருடன் அமைதியுடனும் மன நிறைவுடனும் புதிய சிந்தனைகளுடனும் செயலாக்க திறன்களுடனும் பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு வாழ வாழ்த்தும் SBOA பன்னாட்டு பள்ளி குடும்பத்தினர். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Mrs. R.Sophia to present the citation in English to our principal, ma'am. I request our secretary and correspondent and other dignitaries on the stage to join all of us. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Ms. R. Shanta to present the citation to our principal. I request all the other dignitaries to join us in honoring our ma'am. I also request our correspondent to join us in honoring our ma'am. It's now time to honor our principal. Our staff association will now honor our respected principal. May I now invite Mrs. R. Sophia and Mr. Tyagarajan to step forward and drape a shawl upon our ma'am and Srinivas sir as a tribute to the legacy that will live on this institution. I now request Ms. Shanta to kindly come forward and present the garland to our principal. May I now request Srinivas sir and ma'am to exchange the garlands. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Mr. Joshua to kindly come forward and present a bouquet to our principal. May I request our secretary and correspondent? May I request our secretary and correspondent, Shri A. Sendil Ramesh, SBIOA Educational Trust, to present the management gift to our principal, ma'am. As a retirement purse, ma'am receives a check for 2 sovereigns gold. Thank you, sirs. May I now invite Mr. Silvaraj to present a fruit basket as a token of our heartfelt gratitude to our principal, ma'am. May I now request Mrs. R. Sophia to present the dry fruits basket to our ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Mrs. Chitra Kanagaraj and Ms. Chitra Kanagaraj and Mr. Tyagarajan to present the association check and a gift. On behalf of all the staff, I request Mrs. Chitra Kanakaraj to present the gift to our beloved ma'am. I now invite our PTA President, Mr. Panchacharam, to come forward and present the PTA gift to our principal. Thank you, sir. May I now request our Secretary and Correspondent, Shri A. Sendil Ramesh, SBIOA Educational Trust, to present a memoir to our ma'am. May I now request our Secretary and Correspondent, Shri A. Sendil Ramesh, SBIO Educational Trust, to present the memoir to our principal. Thank you, sirs. May I now request our Secretary and Correspondent, Shri A. Sendil Ramesh, SBIOA Educational Trust, to deliver the special address.
our captain of my regiment, my beloved brother, correspondent of this White House, Sri J. Ravi Kumar, I'm principal from our Ernakulam school and taking over as a principal of the global school, Srimati Sri Kala Madam, our principal of our JC school, Srimati Sharada Ramamurthy, and compartment head from JC, our admin, Sri Ravi Kumar, and PTA president, Sri Panjacharam, and the EC members, and Vayangara Achyudanayar Suraja Madam. The people, those who are clapping, know about all these things. Because many meeting, I forgot her name. So today, just now, I asked her, sir, what is the expansion of VA? Somebody is able to tell me Vayangara. Then how to remember it? Still, okay. Anyway. So Vayangara Achyudanayar Suraja Madam, and today the heroine of this function, and Mr. Srinivasan and their family members and my dear teachers, a very good evening to everyone. Actually, it is immense pleasure to participate in the wonderful Thanksgiving function too. 34 years. I cannot imagine it. 34 years, already our correspondent went back to 34 years before when we started the school in the Thatcher building, and somewhat the Thatcher building became a White House now. So in such a way the organization grown like this. And so far, actually as a teacher, you don't have any retirement, I know. Madam is also going to settle at Gudalur, where I have started my journey as a banking profession. Nearby Wayanad only, I started my career during 98. So I traveled so many times whenever I am having the opportunity to in the weekend, because those days we are having Saturday is a half day for us. Nowadays it is not there. We have 2 days holidays and all the 3 Saturdays we have to work in such a way. But that we used that holiday to travel from Wayanad to Kalpata and Kalpata to Gudalur. So many times I traveled Sultan Batheri and Ooty and all through my bike only. So I know all these places in your Gudalur. I stayed so many days in my initial year of my banking, and you are going. I came to know that you are going to settle, but your son is also watching from there, Spain, and also my heartfelt appreciation to you. Because your service made to this organization so far. You have shaped this institution, not only shaped this institution, you shaped many young minds. Yes, many. They will remember you for a very long time, because I already told the profession, in the profession if you are having is in no retirement. As per our educational trust, you served in our JC school, one of the school which continuously progress. We know the equally the global is also having, because during your period in the board examination, the centum result and all everybody is having. But the above distinction, if you are a student, if all your students are getting, then it is the credit goes to the entire head of this institution. That is the reason every time when I am signing any benefit to you, just I analyze what you are doing for this organization, then immediately I took decision on that. So in the same way, when my global school in charge madam that time asked me, sir, am I eligible for principal or not? Of course, you are eligible. Then I signed the principal promotion. That's all. Nothing more than that. Just I signed. Because I know that the service so far she made to this organization, so that is the reason I want to respect her and then honor her. So I because one more thing I want to tell. Actually, I thought in my mind to conduct this program in the 3rd floor, which we are still constructing. So in that area only we want to conduct her retirement. Somewhat I am able to compensate with giving a promotion as a principal. Now you are proudly retiring from this organization, and I don't have age to wish and all. the Almighty will shower all your blessing throughout your life, but you will be remembered always for your respect and gratitude. Thank you for the opportunity given to me, and with my heartful wishes to you, because as a teacher now you can freely serve for your Srinivasan sir. Okay. Many times you are going a lesser period now, you don't have any classes, you can teach many things to him also. God bless you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those heartfelt words. Retirement is not just the closing of a chapter. It's the beginning of a beautiful story. But before we turn the page, let's take a heartfelt walk down the memory lane, presenting a special video tribute to you, ma'am.
Namaste. When I was given an opportunity to speak about Suraja, I was wondering where to start and how much to speak and where to end, because I got so many things to tell about her. As a person, she is highly reliable and very straightforward, compassionate, and very, very enthusiastic and energetic. As a teacher, empathetic, understands the students very well, can come down to their level and help them both emotionally and support them to learn the subject in such a way that they always feel confident in her class. And as colleague, I have always seen her coming out of the box to think for their colleagues' potential development. Whoever has got a talent is always safe with her. She will see to it that their talent is nurtured and they are able to express their talent effectively in all formats. We were having big prizes of every teacher writing the name, big sheets for the promotion meeting. It was a Herculean task for the elderly teachers. So she came out with an idea of digitalizing it. So we had upgraded our marks in the computer, took out a printout, and then it was projected in the main screen in the conference hall, and all of us could see it and then take the result. As always seen, she is very, very creative. And as I have always seen that anytime when you ask her for any help, she's always there with you. And one thing we have to say that in all these things, she was a doting mother. She's a typical example of a good parent who can juggle both the professional life and family life. And in the administrative capacity, we have seen that we organize so many programs, and all the programs, her contributions are extremely high. She will be always there, day in and out. She will be doing things. She will come out with ideas, and she will do a lot of work for it also. And I have always seen that she is a good friend. You can confide in her. And I should say that in a nutshell, Suraj has a name such as that. And I wish her a very happy, productive, prosperous, and wonderful future. Thank you.
It gives me immense pleasure to articulate a few things about Mrs.V.A.Suraja, the principal of SBOA Global School. She was a compassionate and a competent teacher. She was easily approachable and understanding to her students as well as colleague teachers. And she was the youngest academic supervisor in the Academic Council of SBOA School and Junior College. She had to work in the late hours because when they were preparing reports for the CBSE or for any meetings, they used to stay in the late evening and used to go home in the late evenings. Sometimes they have taken dinner in the school, most of the times. That is a Herculean task, carrying out all the responsibility as the academic supervisor, teaching plus 2 students, and she never grumbled for taking up such responsibilities. Those days she had very close association with working with Dr. J.D., the former principals, Dr. J.D. Johnson, Mrs. J.M. Satyakumari, Mrs. P.C. Selvarani, and Mrs. Radhi Avni. She worked in close quarter with Sri M. Balakrishnan, Sri M. Dharmarajan, Sri K. Parthasarathi, Sri G. Santanam, Sri D. S. Rishabhadas, and also Sri Thomas Franco Rajendra Dev. Mrs.V.A.Suraja is puny, but she is very strong in her convictions and she is very bold to express her views at all levels. Her video presentations on school days and on sports days were awesome. She with the team members prepared the history of 40 years of SBOA School and Junior College as nostalgic trek. I used to call her Purachi and also my Udanbarava Tangai. All through these 34 years of long service, she exhibited a greater degree of integrity at this time of her retirement. From the bottom of my heart, I wish her a happy, healthy and peaceful retirement. God bless you.
Hi Suraja. As you are in the threshold to step into a different world, tension-free, with calm mornings, doing things at your own pace and enjoying every beauty that is around you, I heartily congratulate you and praise God for enabling you to successfully complete 34 long, eventful years at SBOA JC and SBOA Global Schools. You have impacted innumerable students, not only through your subjects, but also made them into useful and successful citizens. As you have wonderful memories of the Esther years, let it propel you towards a future which holds a lot of surprises for you. May God bless you, your family, and flourish everything that you do. God bless. Take care, Suraja.
Hi, Suraja Miss. How are you? Heard that you are retiring this month. Very hardworking, dedicated, and a sincere teacher. More than that, you have always spread positivity with your broad smile. Always your students looked up to you. You are always known for your positivity and a friendly person. Suraja Miss, I know retirement is inevitable. You have proved yourself, and always I've seen you with a broad smile. That's your precious point. Never lose that. Suraja Miss, I wish you a happy, peaceful and healthy retired life. Enjoy your day, Suraja Miss.
Hi. Hi ma'am. Hello Global. Happy to be connected on this special occasion through this 1-minute video. Ma'am, at last you're going to take a deep sigh of relief. Really, it's going to be incomplete and impossible to speak of a legend who has spent almost 30 years and up in educating children. Ma'am is a person who gels in seconds with people. She is filled with empathy and sympathy and so sensitive and very casual.
Hearty welcome, sir.
Professionally, she is a legend who has successfully completed her 10 and unsaid turmoil and pain. She is a bundle of innovative ideas and thoughts. Nothing can stop her. Any obstacle, she is ready to face, shake it off, and takes off the next moment with pleasure. She lived in SBOA. Her next chapter is going to be so beautiful that she's going to spend Ma'am, you be with mom and nature at Sultan Bathery. Refresh and rejuvenate before you take up your new assignment. You are blessed really, ma'am. I'm happy that you are going to be spending with your mother. spending your useful time with your mother. Thank you.
Good job. Congratulations and welcome to the family of retirees. It's been a wonderful JC. Really, a smile has been a fond memory for me to remember. I'm fortunate to have such an understanding and caring friend like you, who helped me during the lockdown time for online classes, the technologies when I requested, and I had so many doubts. You clarified it and you helped me out. And really, I'm very proud and happy working with you. Now, as you retire and prepare to take up the next chapter of life, may your new journey be filled with joy, good health, and contentment. And I wish you a happy, healthy, and peaceful retired life. May God bless you. You can take time to spend with your family, your siblings, and especially your mother, who's waiting for you. And may God bless you. Wish you happy and a joyful retired life. God bless.
Hi Ma, congratulations on your incredible journey at SBOA. I'm so proud of everything that you've done there. Teaching and guiding students, making sure everything runs smoothly, and at the same time somehow authoring books. I really admire the dedication and creativity you bring to the table, be it the smart boards, the lectures, the seminars, the G Suite, so many other things. If there's something I've really learned from you, it's the hard work and honesty. I think it makes it very easy to communicate with you, and also you're a person that everyone depends on. Even though I can't be there in person, I want you to know how happy and grateful I am for you. I wish you a lot of happiness and excitement as you begin this new phase in your life. All the best, Ma. I'll see you soon.
Question. It was a real pleasure having you around here.
That was really interesting. Kudos to the team who has worked behind compiling this video, Mrs. Malarvilvi and Mrs. R. Sophia. May I now request our President, Dr. P. Nitish Andrea Raja Singh, SBIO Educational Trust, to felicitate our Principal, ma'am.
Most respected Principal Mrs. Srikala, Mrs. Suraja, and his better half, and my dear teachers, good evening to all of you. Apologies for joining late. Month end, normally we also have a lot of retirements at bank. So somewhere down the line, people who have been very closely working with us, they're also leaving the organization after 30-35 years of service. So normally this happens during the year. And my association with Suraja Madam was quite for a brief period. My children also studied in SBO JC. So I've known her for quite some years. And the All Girls Club is also here. Good that the relationship continues. And that is how this education trust has been made with. It's a trust that is made of hearts. And I could see on all the schools, wherever we go, that relationship is there. Maybe ups and downs will be there somewhere down the line, but wherever we go, we have that imprint left behind. I could see lots and lots of alumni, because not much I don't know about junior college or global, but my acquaintance with metric So normally when we go for an evening walk there, I could see many of the alumni who have passed 20 years, 30 years back, just dropping by, gate crashing. And normally the security will not allow them. They'll be standing, peeping out. And when we ask them to come inside, in fact, I can tell you one instant how teachers were the pillars of this alma mater. I could see two young girls, maybe in their 30s, a year back. I was just walking. It was a holiday. I was taking my evening walk there in the annex campus. I could see there was two girls standing outside, and as usual, security was not allowing them. So I asked them to come inside. They came. They were there with me. They said, no, we passed out somewhere in 2005, sir. Yes, good that you're back. Now that almost it was 7:30, it's quite dark. What do you want? No, they just said, we lost our father a week back. We just wanted to come back. And within moments, they broke down. They said, this is where my father used to feed me, doing that. So that is where I said, okay, no problem. You take your time. Go inside, come back. Maybe after 1 hour, they came back. I could see some comfort in their face. And when slowly I started talking to them, they could say how the campus, how the teachers have shaped them. Unknowingly in their subconscious mind or somewhere down the line, there is an imprint left behind. And such a quality I could see in Mrs.V.A.Suraja. The imprint what she leaves behind. So somewhere I have to cancel one more retirement function. So I took his apologies because I could not miss this event. So I said, no, tomorrow I'll come there. I'll come to your site and I'll wish you. But today there is another, a lady is retiring from our education trust. Man, how many years of service? 34 years, my goodness. And all these young people who have joined this organization should see that. 34 years of service to any organization. In fact, a couple of years back, I met an Israeli guy. I was there related to banking. We were traveling together. 3 of us were traveling together. I had put 20 years of service in the bank. My senior who was with me was around 33 years. And this young man is an Israeli guy. He said he was traveling with us. And we were just talking. And he was asking my senior, how many years you have spent? He said around 30 years. He was so quite surprised. He said, what is happening there? You don't have any connect with the outside world? There, we don't have this continuous relationship with any organization. We keep on moving around. But how come you could stick on to an organization for 30 years? But that's a connect. That's a connect that has been developed. Without the sweat and blood of such people, this trust, which was started in the year 1979, would have never touched so much of height. So such dedication, I know every one of us in this organization have given their sweat and blood. So now the time has come. Now what has happened? Secretary has gone, President has come and said the pattern changes, no? To continue the. So somewhere that smooth transition has to happen. Trust has to go on. We'll have to, because somewhere down the line, every one of us are so blessed that we forget whatever we say in State Bank, we are wedded to the bank. Same thing happens. I think Mr. Srinivasan also will say. All people, they are wedded to the school. I've seen many teachers coming and weeping just because the student is not attending the class. I waited poidla. Sir, varala. Nano, I tried my best. The boy is not turning back. But going that extra mile, all people have gone. So that position what we are today. At the same time, for the young teachers also, I could leave back a message. You and I cannot bask in the glory of what these people have brought. They have brought the glory, they have sustained the glory. Now they have passed on to us, and it is very, very difficult for us to sustain that legacy. So somewhere down the line, you will have to run 200, because they have run. Because at that time, they had their own challenges. Now, the young generation, or if you could do an analysis of the age group of all SBA Education Trust teachers, hardly we have around 10% above the bracket of 50. The major chunk is in between. Nearly 30-35% are in their 30s. So somewhere down the line, there is a dearth of seniority, experience. So somewhere down the line, whatever knowledge or whatever experience or whatever intercommunication skills you learn from them, that is priceless. That is where we will request you to use that skills. It is like imprinting, eagles. That is leap of faith. Either you fall to death or you'll have to fly, because none of them teach them flying. It is imprinting. That is called as it is getting imprinted in the back of the brain. So that imprinting has happened. And that success, because normally when she was a vice principal there, I used to inquire about my children's education. So she used to be so adaptive, accommodative, that smile come out. Even there are instances where I should apologize, I have been harsh to you also. It comes out. It's professional, not personal. Please, my apologies also. Maybe on one occasion I could lose my temper also. But organization will go on, has to go on. So I place on record your sincere work, madam. The Education Trust places on record your sincere work, 34 years of unblemished service. Unblemished service is quite a long period. Yeah, you have spent almost 60-70% of your life to the school. So it is time to give you back to your family. So, sir, this withdrawal symptom na tappa edukadinga. Normally, I saw my father when he retired. And the 3 மாசம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டோம். உட்காந்தா திட்டுவாரு, நின்னா கேட்பாரு, என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்னு. மற்ற நாள் நம்மளை கேட்டதே கிடையாது. அந்த ஆல் அலாங் as he was working. எங்கள் அம்மாலாம் வந்துட்டு ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் வந்துட்டு பேசாமல் ஒரு திருப்பி எங்கேயாவது வேறு ஏதாவது வேலை கிடச்சா அமுச்சு விட்ருங்கம்மா நாங்கள். சார், I'll call you later. அந்த withdrawal symptoms வரும்போது வந்துட்டு first person will be the better half. So to pounce upon, to pinch upon, என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ அதனால் that withdrawal symptoms will be there. So, but and the comfort, you have another life beginning, madam. So you're going back to your mother. Excellent. Spend some quality time with her. After 2-3 months, then you can think of some other opportunity. 100% you will get an opportunity somewhere else because of your experience and expertise. 100% you will settle. Because my opinion is that you should not settle down. You should not give up. There is somewhere your talent is required somewhere. Because we have lots and lots of underprivileged children lying elsewhere. Because you people are with this Midas touch. You touch anything, it will turn into gold. It has turned into gold. So continue that. Do not waste that Midas touch. Okay, continue that. So I take this opportunity to wish you and your family good luck, Godspeed. I also wish you all good luck, so that let us keep the good spirit. So that let the flag of SBO Education Trust fly high. Thank you. They also welcome the new incumbent, another dynamic lady who was replacing a dynamic lady with another dynamic lady. Challengers. தமிழ் தெரியாது நினைக்காதீங்க, நல்லா தமிழ் தெரியும், மாட்டிக்காதீங்க. Don't get caught. She knows my best wishes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and heartfelt words. Next, we have few of our former heads who have shared special messages for you, ma'am. May I call upon Mrs. Kamakshi Sridharan to share the message with all of us.
Grading herself with post-graduation in computer science. She then became the academic supervisor for the Department of Computer Science. She also held the posts of headmistress and vice principal and finally grew to become the principal of the prestigious SBOA Global School. She is rich with more than 35 years of meritorious service in her illustrious career. She has been continuously associating herself with the CBSE in its various activities, organizing CBSE Inter-School Science Exhibitions for the South Zone, CBSE Adolescents Education Program, and Nodal Teachers Training for Advocacy Program successfully. She was the head examiner for computer science exams conducted by the CBSE. She is a versatile personality who has discharged her duties excellently as a coordinator for seminars for teachers, conducted and coordinated quiz programs for students, involved herself in staff association activities and cultural programs. She has conducted special computer courses for the students through the SBOA Computer Academy. Her commendable contribution to SBIOA Educational Trust is worth mentioning. She used to stay late in the evenings and prepare the computer-based materials for all the programs of the trust. As an able academician, she has been successful in producing 100% excellent pass results for many years for Class 12 in SBOA Junior College and for Class 10 in the SBOA Global School. She is a strict disciplinarian but still maintained a good rapport with the teachers and students. She has played a vital role in the all-round development of the students, be it curricular or co-curricular activities. She is a dynamic leader who is straightforward and outspoken, never hesitating to voice out for the just and righteous things. She has been adding numerous feathers to her cap, receiving various awards in appreciation for her leadership qualities, dedication, and devotion in her profession. She is an asset, and her retirement is a loss to the school. She is always cheerful and active, spreading positive vibes around her. May God bless her with a new opening to serve the society with a tremendous abilities, strengthened by her virtues and ideals. May she be blessed with good health and a long and successful retired life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now call upon Mrs. G. Shobana to share yet another message.
Good evening, one and all present here. This message is from Mrs. Selvarani, former principal SBOA GC, administrator SBIOA Educational Trust. Mrs.V.A.Suraja stepped into the portals of SBOA in the year 1992 as a maths teacher and successfully completed her service as a principal of SBOA Global School. Her academic path was marked by constant growth and innovation. She began her career as a maths teacher and later upskilled herself to become a computer science teacher, and through her unwavering commitment, she became an academic supervisor of computer science department. As an academic supervisor, she spearheaded key initiatives such as CARS, Adult Tinkering Lab, and Mindbox, fostering creativity, critical thinking, and 21st century skills among the students. She played a vital role in integrating technology in education through the introduction of smart boards in all the classes. Her close monitoring, guidance, and training provided to all the teachers ensured its successful implementation. Her sincere efforts in streamlining the process of KG and Standard 11 admission through computerization simplifies the admission process for the administration. Her wholehearted efforts in obtaining affiliation and enhancing the school website reflect her commitment and administrative foresight. As the headmistress of the primary section, her initiatives like the Reading Corner and Mobile Library brought the joy of reading into every classroom. Her work on the ISS data system, the school documentary, are lasting contribution that reflect her love for the school and its legacy. Her significant contribution as a vice principal of JC for the academic growth and achievement of the students in all the fields are commendable. She has brought many laurels to the school in the state and national level, which has taken SBOA JC to greater heights of glory. Her service to the SBOA JC is highly appreciable. As a principal of SBOA Global School, she carved a niche for herself by her dedication, leadership, and vision. She retires as a principal, but her values, work ethics, and innovation will continue to inspire generations to come. Wishing you a joyful, peaceful, and fulfilling retired life. May God shower His blessings and bind her with His perfect love in future. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now call upon Mrs.V.A.Suraja to share another message for all of us.
Warm greetings to everyone present here. It's my pleasure and privilege to read out a heartfelt message to our beloved principal, Mrs.V.A.Suraja, from Mrs. Radhika Unni, the former principal of SBOA JC, on this special occasion. And here's the message. Mrs. Suraja, the sunshine, as the name suggests, came into my life smiling 3 decades ago. The vibrant, enthusiastic friend with her infectious exuberance always stood by me in all our ventures. The unassuming, simple computer science teacher transformed herself into a digital marvel in her classrooms. She molded the students and helped them to enter the future with confidence. She brought a virtual revolution in the computer department with her prompt and up-to-date knowledge upgradation. When the school embarked the online admission in the kindergarten, her contribution was unparalleled. Her prompt reply to any admission queries gave the management an edge over other city schools. Creative Suraja was always a surprise to everyone. When we had to host the exchange program with London, that too on a shoestring budget, her creative ideas made the event a grand success. Our school computer science department, under the able leadership of Mrs. Suraja, took up the Herculean task of training the teachers, that too with the restrictions imposed by COVID structures. Mrs. Suraja, with her dedication and sincere service, conquered the hardship of the COVID debacle and successfully continued the SBOA standard of imparting knowledge without any hitch. Next came the choice of the platform to carry on the classes with the business-minded vendors charging heavily. The teaching platform became a financial burden, even burdened by her able guidance. She was a person who took initiative to introduce free Microsoft Medium. Now comes her daunting role as a mother. Her exemplary grooming placed her son Gokul on high pedestal in the society, currently holding a top position in Spain. As a student, his achievements in the TCS quiz etched the school's name in the portal of NASA, USA. School's accolades, development, new ventures, all bear the mark of Mrs. Suraja's dedicated service. Her retirement is truly a loss to the school. Mrs. Suraja, the sunshine, has illuminated and educated many batches of students. She has enriched the society and country with the eminent, respectful, and wonderful future citizens. I wish her wholeheartedly a wonderful, peaceful, and productive retired life. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to all the former heads. Now, to add icing on the cake, we now have Srimati Sharada Ramamurthy, Principal, SBOA School and Junior College, to share a few words about ma'am with all of us.
Happy evening, everyone. Most esteemed President, Sri Nitish Kumar Sir, our Principal, Mrs. Shrikala, my very dear friend, Suraja, Srinivasana, teachers, members from the PTA, our administrator, a very good evening to all of you. Suraja is the smartest, boldest, and bravest girl I've ever been with. She is simple, enthusiastic, bubbling with energy, and always full of life. She loves to give, she loves to share what she has, and she has left JC a far better place than it was with all the service that she has rendered. There's not a place that you could not see the marks left behind. Everywhere. She's been all over the place. Anything, call it the Atal Lab, the cars, the Mind Box, CBSE affiliation work, when we had to do the admission process digitally for LKG and Standard 11. Anywhere and anywhere, Suraja's work would always be seen. Late night works were never ever a problem. She was so full of energy, enthusiasm to give the very best to the school. Never hesitated to walk that extra mile. She enjoys and encourages children to become good readers. So she created the reading corner in the primary area. There are so many pieces of work that she has done and brought together. Any digital glitch, and the first person that we turn to, Suraja, how do we do this? How do we get this over? And she's always there with her keen understanding and wisdom. She knows how to, troubleshoot and get things out. Her rapport with her teachers, be it her peers or any of her, the people she has been with, has always been very amicable. She shares whatever she has, the knowledge, the worldly wisdom, the advice, the correct suggestions, anything, you always get it from Suraja. So with her students, she it's always that motherly affection and love, the pride when she sees her compartment, her department, she is always there. You can see the gleam in her eye. It's a pleasure to have worked with her, a dear friend. The COVID times when there was so much confusion, chaos around, it was Suraja who seamlessly shifted from the offline to the online mode. There was so much of hard work, there was so much of planning, and there was so much of grooming that she had to give for all of us. We were seated for 2 years in that one conference hall, planning the school's activities. And never ever can we forget what we did. It was always silent work. I think our work needs to make the noise, and Suraja has made the loudest of noise with all her wonderful work. Today, after 34 years, 31 years she's been with JC. So, the 3 years here, I stand here to compliment the 31 years that part of it that has not been seen. So, Suraja, with loads of love, respects, prayers, warm wishes, I present your Thaivi to Sidanam to you. Can I ask my compartment heads to please come forward? We have something with loads of love that we would. Can I call our Vice Principal, Mrs. M.V. Mahalakshmi, to drape a shawl? This shawl is with love, with affection, true respects that she truly deserves after 34 years. Her work combined at school, at home, everything. May I request Mrs. P.B. Indra to present the bouquet? Mrs. Sherin, the sapling, to mark our love and affection. Mrs. Pamela, the fruit bowl, please. Mrs. Saumya.
One of my first friend in JC.
The longest traveler here. Mrs. Saumya. Mrs. Gomati, a sweet friend with the sweet box, a fellow member from the department, same department, loads of love and respect, both of them share. May I ask Mrs. Jay Gauri to present the retirement card. With loads of love and respect, I would like to present something to you. Thank you for the patient listening. Happy retired life, Suraja. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are absolutely spellbound by your gesture, ma'am.
I wanted to particularly thank Sharda ma'am and her team for having come here and felicitated her, because she would have missed, she always wanted her retirement to be in JC. She would have loved it there. But your gesture of coming here and completing that is truly, heartwarming. Thank you so much.
The suspense and the surprise is still not over, ma'am. Next, we have someone truly special. He's none other than your very own student, Mr. Ramesh S.H., 1988 batch, who has come all the way to felicitate our dear principal, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We now understand the power of teaching. And now, coming to the most special moment we all hold dear, we invite ma'am, the master of technology, to share a few words. It is now time for us to hear from the heroine of the day. I kindly request you to come forward and share a few words with all of us, your colleagues, family, and friends. Please, ma'am, the stage is all yours. On behalf of Solarajan sir, ma'am will now be receiving a memoir, a present. Hearty welcome to Devi ma'am.
From the English department.
Hearty welcome to Surya Kumari ma'am.
Actually, I don't have words. Really, I don't know where to start, where to end, how to wish. Though I've been here so many days in front of the mic, welcoming people, respecting people, I'm lost for words now. Sir, thank you for being here for me. I thank the management members, our own correspondent, Shri J. Ravikumar, our secretary, Mr. A. Sindal Ramesh, our president, Nitish sir, ma'am, and my dearest friends from my pets from Global, and my parents, PTA from Global, who's been so supportive. A warm good evening to all of you. I've been practicing to stay calm for almost, I think, 3-4 months for now. I've been doing spiral meditation practices, yoga practices, just to keep myself calm. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. I hope it works today. And I think most of you know I am not a person who can stand and talk so boldly. I can talk boldly not on this time, at this time of the year. I've been very emotional many a times, especially when I was transferred from JC to Global. If someone spelled JC, my eyes would flood like Ganga, Yamuna, Kaveri only. It took some months for me to compose myself and be myself, but I shouldn't show to Global people that I am so emotional, so I had to be a principal here. So I used to hide most of my things. It happened. Then now, so much of love from Global and youngsters. I feel more younger than when I was in JC, because here it's the little ones and they all come. I morphed myself. Okay, and so much of love that I still feel I don't want to leave SBOA. But I don't know why I was born in 67 where I had to go now. And then they said, no, you don't put dye and come every day, you better come with white hair and go. But somehow I thought, no, maybe if I dye a little more, I look more younger and more energetic. And I have no words. With all that, I really feel I am now what I am, only from SBU. As a just college girl, I didn't have any idea of serious teaching or serious profession at all when I joined in 91. You must ask Dr. J.D. Johnson, if he was alive, he would say how many times he scolded me. Every now and then I used to be, because I never thought this was such a serious thing to do at all. Myself, that was the first year when I really came to know teaching. Then I thought, I'm a soft computer science person. I shouldn't be sticking on to this kind of job. I should go make a lot of money. Another 1 more year, I saw myself getting attracted to these children and teaching so much that I knew this was my calling. And I never wanted any other software profession or anything after that, because I knew this was what I'm destined to do, and this is actually my passion. I started discovering myself. And thanks to all the people who molded me into what I'm standing today, from just a teacher. I started first day shivering, because my first day, first class, was 12th standard, C-section, commerce group students. I was just 23 and they were almost 17 and with mustache and grown. And I didn't know teaching was such a serious. When I go, the whole thing, I was thinking, whether, even if they smile, I get scared, butterflies in my stomach, thinking that they're making fun of me or what is happening. But later on, if they laugh, I laughed with them. If they cried, I cried with them. If they learnt, I learnt with them. And that is how I grew up. It was not a single day, it's years that took me to this profession. And I started loving it so much that I left everything else for SBOA. I think one thing why I don't want to, actually I had some offers also saying that if you're retiring, why don't you join? I said, I need some time, because to de-associate from SBOA is a big thing, because it grows in my blood. Everything is SBOA for me, whether I'm morning, night, When you're cooking, when you're cleaning, all the time, what next, what next? Tomorrow, what all I have to do, what all things to do, what planning to do, what more to do for children. When you read something, immediately you relate. Maybe this you can integrate here, integrate there. So it was only SBOA that was going into me. And I need some time to come out of this SBOA thing. I think time will heal. And definitely, all the correspondence I would like to mention, starting from Mr. Balakrishnan, Mr. Dharmarajan, Mr. Parthsarthi, Mr. Santanam, Mr. Rishabh Das, Franco sir, Mr. Selvaraj, Mr. R. Balaji, Mr. Joseph, and now Mr. A. Sendil Ramesh, and of course Nitish sir, and all the presidents. Presidents have not been, I think only Nitish sir, I'm really knowing you so much, sir. Others, normally presidents keep a little distance from us. They come only for functions and go, so not very close association with all the presidents. But for all the correspondence, because I was a technology person, I was closely associated with almost all the correspondence, because they used to, those days technology was something new. And every time they looked up to me for all the guidance, advices. And when the smart classes, I just attended one seminar in one of the hotels, and then I came back and said, sir, PSBB is having, SBOA cannot be without having a smart board. Then we took one team and went to PSBB to see what this is all about. And then we implemented the smart boards in all the classes. Then we had to train the teachers. Teachers were initially angry with me. You'll bring something and all and make us do more work. But later on, now they are very happy. Smart board doesn't work. One day they say you're making our life difficult. So either way, we've been working on all these. So much of technology, so much of work. And I've been living SBOA. And of course, my principals, J.D. Johnson, James Satyakumari ma'am, actually they all gave me so much of freedom. They gave me so much of freedom. They used to call me anything they could tell me and anything I could do. I can go and speak to them any part of the time, any day, any time, anywhere I could tell them this is what we can do. So not that I was very bold. They gave me that space. They believed in me. So that is what made me also. Selvarani ma'am, Radhika ma'am, and even some of the Mrs. Menon as administrator, she's been so nice. Even recently when she couldn't speak to me for some time, when we had the inauguration in Metric, we were busy and it was late, so we immediately left. Next day she made a call and say, sorry Suraja, I couldn't speak to you yesterday, I missed you. I only said hi and bye. So there are so many people whom we could relate and look forward to. And Mr. Dr. Rajagopalan, when I joined, he was the CEO. I don't know, many JC people remember him. Like Sendil Ramesh sir, he also wouldn't remember my name. Every other day he used to ask me, what is your name? I'm going to come to your class. But he's never come to my class. But something in him told me that I am capable. But every other day, whenever he sees me, he will say, yeah, I know. You can. I will come to your class and see how it is. Are you doing well? So some kind of, he could see something in me I was feeling, though he couldn't tell my name or anything. So there were many people like that who touch my life. If I say the names, you will not go home today. So I think I will not spell out all the names that touch my life. Of course, here coming to global, after coming from JC, I think Ravi Kumar sir also gave me a lot of space. He trusted me. He never, every day, what you did, what you're going to do. He just trusted me in many cases. When I see something that I want to do, he never said no. So there was a lot of encouragement from here as well. So I could do something different, something that I could do in global in 2 years. 2 years time is, 2.5 years time is a short time for many things. Still many milestones to cross, because global still needs to grow more. So there is so much to be done here. But still, as you said, 58 means we need to retire. And retiring is not just leaving maybe an institution, but definitely not the calling. The calling is still there, that you need to work more. You have to maybe in a different place where people need you, not for a, not kind of, as Sir was telling, there are so many people, downtrodden people who will require our services, not for money, but our services are always required. So let me first de-associate myself from SBOA for some time. It'll take time. Time is a good healing. And after that, I think I should be looking forward to something nice to do for the children, because I love children, I love to be. When they were saying as principal, I took 18 periods class, I didn't regret. Though I sometimes, I don't crib also, because I actually like to do that work more. I love to be with children, I love to teach. So I always loved that profession of mine as teacher. Then coming as administrator, of course, it is because of the team. Now nobody can do anything individually. I cannot do anything by myself. I'm just a small person, just a small instrument. It is you, all the teachers, especially in JC, if I have achieved something, it is because the computer science team, an enviable team of computer science people there, it was it was enviable. I'm telling you, the whole school used to say, computer department, there was nothing, not even one person will be out of thing. We were so much a bundle there. So it was our team that actually did all that you heard and read in all the things. No individual can achieve anything. It is my team in JC. Then my content development team, the team of 4. And Malar is here already. Malar is here. She knows how much of midnight oil we have burnt for the 40 years when we had to do the documentary. We used to go almost a month and odd. We used to go at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. There were 2 boys who will ride behind me in bike till Koltur to see me safe. So months together, because it was huge, 40 years we had to compile. And only after school hours we could do that. So they were with me. So that was how I did. Those children were with me. Then of course, once I became compartment head, my first compartment, so much of love from you all, I don't know how I will give back. So much of affection. So many departments from JC came running when I said I'm retiring. They all came here and wished me. And each time I felt how loving they are and how much of work. That is the team. It is not that I have done anything individually to anyone. It is a team that we have worked, and maybe the space that we have shared. And in global, of course, when I came in, they embraced me with all hands, and they look forward to me for many things. They were little children, little kids, youngsters where I could mold them easily. Many of them are learning, and still they are yet to learn many things. But I am sure they will do it. And thank you. And this is a note of gratitude from me actually, that SBOA has built V.A.Suraja. Thank you so much. Thank you for being there for me all these 34 years. I am not able to talk anymore. Thank you. Thank you so much. All of you have touched my heart. All of you have been there with me when I had hardships, when I was happy, when I achieved. For everything, all of you were there. Thank you. Thank you, JC team. Thank you, Global. All of you were there with me, and I'm really thankful to all of you. God bless you all. I'm sure you will take this, as I was telling you even 2 days before, it's not the members of the trust who build this school, it is you who are going to build it. They are teams who come and move, but we stay. The school stands because of all of you, all of us. So every day think, this is my school, I'm going to make it grow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the cooperation. Thank you. Thank you to God Almighty as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Listening to you has always been a pleasure, ma'am. May I now request ma'am's better half, Srinivas sir. We would love to hear from you, sir. Just a few words about ma'am for all of us, sir.
Just say thanks on the Just say thanks on Come. In the next alumni, and she is her elder sister's daughter.
Okay. Ma'am's niece is here.
Danya.
Okay. Miss Tanya has come all the way to share a few words about ma'am for all of us.
Good evening, everybody. It has been a very emotional evening, I think, for all of us, on behalf of the family, to see my aunt receiving so much of love and affection, JC teachers, my teachers. So it's been an emotional evening. So much for all the love and respect that you've given her. And I know that she's been saying a lot of it, but from a student's perspective, let me tell you how my aunt takes classes, the kind of impact that she has on students. She walks in, this demure, everybody has been making fun of her height. And there are these 6-footer students, but they would all just sit and listen to her. It's like, when she takes her taking class, that is the enthusiasm and energy that she brings to the subject. And for all of you, she started with things like Pascal and Cobalt. I'm not joking. I mean, it's not fun. That's what she started teaching out. For her to adapt with every single language that came in. Today she teaches Python. Yeah. And the fact that she's on top of it is something which is so remarkable for a teacher, I think. I mean, as a student, I can tell you that not all teachers gain that immense respect when you walk into the room. And she has always had that as a, I asked her why her students are not here, because I know teachers are her family, but her students was her blood, her oxygen. That is where she gained her energy from. Everybody here has been saying how much family time it must have eaten into. I am the witness to it. Every single phone call has always been about which reading program is happening. Who are the new authors? What is the new thing that we can do for the children? This is our phone conversations. It's never about family, what is happening, who are you, what are you eating, what event is happening, irrelevant. It has always been about students, it's always been about what to give them. And if she has inspired at least a single teacher here to be half of what she is, I think that's just amazing. You are going to be a brilliant teacher going forward. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kunjama.
Thank you, ma'am. We have now come to the end of a truly memorable occasion, one that has been filled with admiration, gratitude, and heartfelt tribute to our beloved ma'am. At this point, it is only fitting that we express our deep gratitude to all those who have made today possible. I would now like to invite Mrs. Chitra Kanakaraj, Secretary, Staff Association, SBOA Global School, to deliver the word of thanks and extend our heartfelt appreciation to everyone who has contributed to the success of today's celebration.
I just want to thank, just before the Thanksgiving here, I want to thank some people, especially my parents. That, as I said, my parents were there with me all throughout. They gave me education when education was so difficult to get. Not that we couldn't afford many a times, but I got the best education among my sisters. And I got the best education in my family, actually. So I must thank my father, who is no more, but my mother, maybe she's watching the live also. Amma, thank you so much for bringing me up, and you can be proud that I've done what I could do my best. So Amma has always been there. Still she says, you have not retired, you better go and work. So she is such an active person. And all my sisters and my brother, all of them have contributed so much to my profession and my life. They've always been very, very supportive. And of course my niece and nephews, we have a huge number. And they've always been so encouraging, lovable, and saying, they all were looking up to me. So that, all that. And my dearest son, who cannot be here today, but He's been so much of support to me. And of course, my husband, he's my best critic, which always... So, because of that, I've rectified so many things, because he will immediately tell me what is not to be done. So always that criticism was so positive that I really developed this kind of thing because of that. So this is my thanks to the entire family. Thank you so much for being there for me and sparing me for SBOA for so long. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Vote of thanks. I thank Almighty who made me to stand in front of you. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. The best and the beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. On behalf of all the staff members, I thank our SBIO Educational Trust members for gracing this occasion. I thank our secretary and correspondent, Mr. A. Sendil Ramesh. My heartful thanks to President Dr. Nitish Andrea Raj Singh. I thank our beloved correspondent, SBOA Global School, Mr. J. Ravi Kumar. I thank PTA President, Mr. Panchaksharam. I thank our new principal, Srimati Srikala ma'am. I thank all teachers and JC teachers and all staff members. A special vote of thanks for our beloved principal, Srimati Suraja ma'am. A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. Positive thoughts become words. Words become behavior. Behavior becomes habits. Habits become values. Positive values become destiny. With these words in mind, it is an honor and an emotional moment to stand before you today to express our heartful gratitude to our beloved ma'am. Suraja ma'am, you have been more than just the head of our institution. You have been the visionary leader, a compassionate mentor, and an unwavering source of support. Under your guidance, SBOA Global School has grown academically and also built a strong foundation of values, discipline, and unity. Your presence has inspired us every single day, ma'am. You led by example with dignity, patience, and calm strength. That gave us confidence in even the most challenging time. As Thiruvalluvar beautifully said, Katradinal aya payan enkol, Valarivan, Natral Thorar enin, Kural Munnoti Tonoti Onne. Meaning, what is the use of learning if one does not bow the feet of the wise? We truly blessed to have learned under the guidance of such a wise and respected leader. Great leaders do not set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. Dear ma'am, your retirement Dear ma'am, your retirement may mark the end of an official chapter, but your influence, your lesson, and your spirit will continue to shape the school for years to come. On behalf of all the staff members of our school, I thank deeply and wish you joy, peace, and endless happiness in this new journey of life. Thank you, ma'am. This is the time for you to relax, reflect, and rejoice in the life. Thank you once again, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words and for acknowledging everyone who made today so special. As we draw this beautiful occasion to a close, we are reminded that today is not just a farewell, but a celebration of a remarkable journey. Ma'am, your dedication, hard work, and commitment has inspired and shaped so many of us, and while your chapter with us may have come to an end, your legacy will continue to live on in the hearts of all who have made the privilege to know you, ma'am. On behalf of everyone here today, I extend my deepest gratitude for your years of service. We wish you nothing but joy, relaxation, and new adventures in the next chapter of your life. With that, we conclude today's ceremony. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this wonderful occasion. Have a great evening ahead. Kindly rise for the national anthem.
Now,